Hey guys, what is up, all you gamers, YouTubers, and all you roughnecks out there? It's your boy Dio Rico, and look at this. We are playing some Minecraft today. Um, don't I don't really have a specific plan in mind. I'm just gonna go ahead and wing everything like I normally do, and we're just gonna see where the road takes us today. I would think I want to trade this out. That one's it's almost done. Never mind. I'll go ahead and oop. Why do I have iron or still in here? That's unprofessional of me. I should have gotten that smelted already. Uh, yeah, let's see where it goes. How are you doing today? It is the beginning of the week. It is Monday. School's back in session for at least no, actually Thanksgiving is next week. So, yeah, school's back in session. Um, the work week has begun, and everybody's getting ready for the holiday season. I've been actually I've been visiting with some family and more specifically my my mom and my brother, and just kind of talking about Christmas. And it's like, well, first we talked about Thanksgiving, like what do we want to do, what do we want to eat, if we want to go anywhere, and it was kind of weird because my brother actually came up and said, he's like, you know what, I don't like turkey. Let's And me and my mom had already decided, you know what, let's do something different. Let's do tri-tips, and we're gonna have some chicken, and we're gonna do a bunch of other stuff because she knows that I don't like turkey. And so I was like, yeah, yeah, let's do that. Let's get this barbecue grill going. I don't know what. This looks really nice. Like I was about to chop up some carrots or whatever, but this is looking pretty cool. I like it. I'm just gonna leave it. Um, but yeah, so we were talking about that, and then my brother came over. We talked about it to him, and made sure that he was gonna be coming over and whatnot. And he was like, you know what? I don't like turkey either. I was like, what? I was like, dude, you've been you've been a part of my life for 16 years now, and this is the first time I'm hearing that you don't like turkey. Like, you don't like turkey? I thought I was alone. So that was pretty cool. It made me feel a little bit, just a bit closer to my brother. And you know, actually, that'll last me. I'm good. That'll work. Let's go digging into some of these places. Let's see, where are we at on the map? We're in between the desert and the snowy place. Let's we'll just pick out a spot, and we'll just start mining for some stuff. Um so yeah, that was the first time I had really ever heard of it. And I again, after 16 years living with him, knowing him, had no idea that he felt the same way I did about turkey. Turkey is a dry meat. It really, like, for me, it has always been a dry meat. I've never taken pleasure in eating turkey unless it's like smoked turkey for sandwiches, like that kind of stuff. They like make sure it's packed in moisture or something, and that I can dig that. Otherwise, it's just really dry. I don't dig it, and so yeah, we talked about that, and then we talked about Christmas, and my mom had gotten him a sweatshirt of our favorite team. Ooh, oh, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. Let's get some. Let's use our bucket. We're gonna. All right. Actually, we should get more than one, huh? Because we're gonna need more than one. Oh, come on. Okay. Whoa! Avalanche. That's the second time it did that. Freaking rocks. Alright. Let's get this. Hmm. I kind of want to see. Well, it's dangerous to do it around lava, so let's let's make her a hole. Let's make her a hole in between these two cactuses, these cacti, these three cacti. I'm kind of nervous that everything's gonna collapse on me like I did before. So yeah, we were talking about Thanksgiving, and then we're uh, talking about Christmas, talking about things to get, things to do. Um, I'm actually gonna get the Christmas tree out of the garage today. I don't know why, but Christmas always seems to be celebrated earlier and earlier every year, and I think it's mostly because of the corporations that pretty much profit the most on Christmas. Um, they see opportunities that people are like, yep, yep, we got to do some shopping, we got to get stuff done, and I don't know, they take advantage of that. So yeah, the more they want to push Black Friday on a Thursday, make it having for and actually, I have not heard about any retail people needing to work on Thanksgiving Day. So that's a good thing. Um, I saw a meme uh, pretty recently about EMTs and paramedics and doctors and everything. It's like it was the Joker, and you know, and it said paramedics, EMTs, doctors work uh, every day of the year, 24/7 at times, um, and holidays like Thanksgiving. Retail workers work one Thanksgiving day in one year, and everybody loses their mind. And everybody loses their minds. It was one of those things with the Joker. And I was just like, I laughed. I was like, oh, that's pretty true. But at the same time, it's retail. I mean, it was like this American way that we weren't supposed to be working on. That we used to not work on Sundays. We used to not work on weekends. Businesses used to be a 5 day a week job. And then America just kind of got greedy with it. So that's kind of what happened with Christmas and Thanksgiving. It's just, people had this big need to shop, and stores took advantage of that and said, you know what, we're going to take away some days for our employees. Some of them say out, can you work holidays, can you work nights, can you work weekends? But when holidays are implied, it's never Thanksgiving or Christmas. Like, it's never those days. It's usually Labor Day, 4th of July. I was going to say the days that nobody cares about, but it's usually those days that are kind of implied with can you work holidays. So, and I'm no offense to anybody that works in the medical field. Everybody appreciates what you do, and it's definitely acknowledged that you guys work as hard as you do, as often as you do, all year round. But for the rest of the American public, namely the retail people, it's like, it kind of sucks because in retail, what is open on Thanksgiving Day aside from your store? If your store chooses to be that store that's like, oh, we're gonna work this day, really, like Denny's, maybe a Carl's Jr. or McDonald's that chooses to be like douchebags and like, yeah, we're gonna stay open for whatever this amount of time. And that, I don't know, it's really sad. Like, and those people that actually go out to eat at McDonald's or Carl's Jr. on Thanksgiving instead of like being home with families or whatever, like I feel bad for those people. I really do. That's what as much as I don't like Thanksgiving, as much as it kind of rings within my head, like there's just freaking this holiday sucks because I hate turkey, blah 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 blah. As much as I want to, as much as I think about it, I really don't hate it because of the fact that it's like, you know what, I spend time with my family. That is like the one excuse that they can't get out of. We'll make plans for the weekend, with my brother or sister, and something always comes, something usually comes up. Oh, there's a lot of homework that they have to do. They have prior engagements. My brother actually has a job and works. There's I don't know. There's usually something that just kind of pops up, and I don't hold it against them. That's just what happens. Um, and Thanksgiving and Christmas, those are the days that, like, there's no excuse to say no. They're out of school. They might have homework to do when they get back from their little Christmas break or whatever, but they won't say no to coming over, hanging out, spending the night, whatever. And I really like that. It's like, yeah, you can't get out of it now. You have to spend time with me. That's the deal. And if you don't want to do that, then you get no tri-tip this year. Anyway, that being said, Christmas time, right around the corner. What do you guys want for Christmas? I have no idea. I mean, there are always things that I really want, and I can think of off the top of my head. Various DVDs, various video games that I want to add to my collection, and that I want to play for you guys. I'm working on getting Call of Duty. I really want Advanced Warfare. At the same time, I really want to get back to playing Destiny, and it sucks that I still can't connect to the server. Like, no matter what, I keep getting a cattle or a caterpillar or a bee or some kind of centipede or some kind of freaking code that says why I can't do it, and it's driving me nuts. There we go. Let's get some light. Let there be light. So, yeah, it's really bumming me out that I can't play games efficiently like I should be able to. I never had problems up until about a month ago, and then all of a sudden, PSN kept signing me out. Or first it was Destiny servers. First it was the Destiny service. I couldn't stay within a server for more than a couple minutes, and this was around the time that they patched up pretty much a lot of their items. They patched the shotguns. They patched the what is that called? The Vex gun. I can't remember what it's called. It was the most powerful gun at one time, and then they reduced it by like 30% or something like that, and it was just like, that sucks. I know I talked about it in an episode. Yeah, it was one of those. It was around that time that they patched it up, and all of a sudden I just couldn't play anymore. Like, it just would not allow me to do what I'm normally capable of doing. Again, never had problems with my internet, with the connections before. It was just all of a sudden after that patching that Destiny did, something happened with PSN. I know they updated, and just wasn't the same. So I'm and I could still play Call of Duty. I can still jump on there, and I can play a few games, and then every once in a while it'll sign me out, but it'll sign me right back in. But it's understandable that Call of Duty, especially with Call of Duty Ghosts or Black Ops 2, that the servers are just like not catered for those games anymore. They're all, making sure that everything's up and running for Advanced Warfare, and making sure that people that are playing those new games are pretty much given first priority. So I can like kind of tip my hat and be like, yeah, okay, I understand. But Destiny, what is going on? What is going on, Bungie? I'm tired of this. What's going on, PSN? I want to play my games and you're not letting me. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Anyway, I think I got off topic. Christmas list. Yeah, there are a lot of things that I want that off the top of my head, but I'm the kind of person that's like, you know what? I'm not going to ask for those for Christmas because I can get those myself. I really can. It might take me a little bit longer because I am in college. I am just doing my own thing, and I get paid what I get paid. But I guess that's just the pride talking, because I've always worked in order to get the things that I want. The last time I really didn't have to work in order to get those kind of luxuries, I was like a teenager, and I would always ask my aunt for those kind of things. And you know what? If I went to my aunt right now and be like, you know what, I really want a PS4, it would like really boost my channel, and I can give her all these reasons why. She'd get it for me. I don't even have to give her a reason why. She would just be like, "Oh, you want it, mijo? Okay, there you go." Wow, you know what? I just realized that we are just getting nothing. Well, as experience has taught us, oh crap, I don't even have another shovel, do I? Shoot. Well, as experience has taught us, the dirt always leads to something. So let's see where. Oh crap! I thought that was going to be bad. The dirt leads to something. And if we're not going to have our shovel anymore, this is. There it is. Alright, well, this is going to take a while. I'm starting to feel a little bit of a cold. I'm not sure why, but I still sleep with my window open. I mean, it's just. It is getting. It is. I will admit, it's getting really cold now. I actually had to pull the blankets like all the way up, like I was like this little. Pulled them all the way up to my chin, like I was this little kid hiding from a monster or something. And yeah, it's getting really cold, so I think I'm gonna close the window tonight. But yep, getting a little sniffle. You know, it's always been a very misconstrued fact that if you sleep with the window open, if you're out in the cold too long, if this and that and the other thing about the cold, that you're gonna get sick. You know, oh, cover your feet. Oh, make sure you wear some kind of scarf or a hat or this or that. You know, the cold does have a small effect on your vocal cords or, um, you know, little things, but it's not to the point where you're gonna get the flu. Like everybody's worried about if you stay out in the cold, you're gonna get the flu. You can get pneumonia. That's a serious one, sure, but the flu is actually caused from staying indoors with people. So if you, the next time you think about like, oh, you know, don't stay out in the cold too long, let's go into the mall, let's go into a restaurant, let's go into this retail place so we can be warm and do this, that is actually the highest concentrated place to get the flu. Why? Because more people want to be inside, more people want to venture to those places of business and eateries in order to stay warm, so you have more likely chance to run into somebody that has either a small strain of the virus that gets you sick or yeah, something to that effect. So next time you're out and you're thinking about how cold you are and how you want to get warm inside, you're better off just going back home to get warm, because the mall is a place where you can definitely get sick. There's definitely a lot of foot traffic going on right now. I remember, I was talking to my mom, and she went to the mall twice this weekend. I was like, you didn't, and I guess that's just with women. I was like, you didn't, what did you do on the first day? Like, why didn't you get it then? Oh, I was just looking around. I just wanted to get an idea of some stuff and blah, blah. Mom, come on, you know what you wanted. Like, you already had an idea. You already knew it was going to be sports memorabilia, or you knew it was going to be clothing, or you knew it was going to be this. Like, you don't go a day to go window shopping. No, you see what they have and you get it. Especially right now, because if you get it right now, there's usually some kind of deal where it's like, oh, if you get it now, and it goes on sale within the next month, you can return it and get that sale. It's like, yeah, just get it now. If it goes on sale, you get the sale price, take your receipt, take this, and do it that way. I mean, it's so much easier than having to go the day of this sale where everybody's clamoring to get it and then potentially not even be able to get that said item. So, I don't know. That's just, I worked in retail before, and it used to drive me nuts that people would come on the last day of the sale and they would complain that everything's gone. It's like, well, yeah, you came on the last day. Like, you really didn't believe that we were going to hold off and have these items here for you just because you didn't want to show up like these other 7 to 10 days that it was on sale. Like that's just naive on your part. So let's see. Oh, wrong one. We got more iron. We're getting a lot of iron here, which is always pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna have to make some more tools when I get back anyway. Little snipples, little snipples. Trying to cover it up as best as I can, but it's kind of showing up in my voice. Some gravel that's falling. That's not cool. I just don't feel like... Oh, hey. Wow, I missed that. Wow. Wow. Look what I found here. Yeah? Yeah. I can't even do that voice properly right now. Oh, you know what? Okay, I have to tell you guys about this. I went on to Chatroulette on Saturday. I believe it was Saturday. And I had a ball on Chatroulette. It was so much fun. I wish I had recorded it because it was just... Parts of it were so hilarious, and then other parts were just like, oh my god, that's disturbing. Some people just sit there with their clothes off. Namely men. Namely men. And I was just like... Well, I know one guy, he was just... Like, he had the camera, like, right on his nuts. And he was just, like, touching himself. And I was like, oh, good lord. I guess he figured out that I was a male right away because he clicked it off. And thank goodness that he did. But I was just like, man, that's horrible. Like, I can't imagine... Like, I grew up in a time when the internet was, like, really new. And chat rooms were, like, so cool and busy. And it wasn't spam. It was actually people that, you know, wanted to talk and wanted to do this and get to know others, and it was just an awesome thing. You know, it was like late 90s or mid to late 90s. Got my first computer in 98, 99, and that was the thing. That was, you know, that's how we rolled. But this chat roulette, it's kind of the same way in the sense that you can just talk to random people. But this time it's all over video and webcams and just people, you know, people like that just sit there with their freaking body parts hanging out and whatever. Like, those are the ones that just ruin the internet. They ruin experiences like that. But in any event, aside from that guy, I had a ball because what I did was, instead of a webcam, I just put up a still photo. And my still photo that I used was Mickey Mouse. And I was talking the whole time as Mickey Mouse. And people would some people would dismiss me right away. They would just be like, oh, screw this guy. But there were actually a few times when I got somebody and I would talk to them. And at first they thought it was like some kind of soundboard. And I'm like, no. I just want to be a friend. Just want to be your friend. It's okay. It's okay. We're cool. Come on. Please be my friend. And... Well, of course, I'm saying this in the Mickey voice. I can't really do it right now because of my cold. It's not gonna sound all that great. I can give it a try. Hang on, give me a second. I want to clear the airways. That was horrible. Ugh. I felt that in my nasal cavity. Like, ugh. Okay, I'm gonna give this a try. Okay, ready? Hi, everybody. Welcome to my house of mouse. No. Hold on. I just want to be friends. That's all. It's okay. You're dealing with the real deal. I promise. There's no gimmicks here. I just want to be your friend. And that's how it went. That's how it went the whole day. And again, people would respond. Most people, I would get them clicking away because they thought it was some kind of a troll or some kind of you know what? Let's. Oh crap! How am I gonna do this? Is this the way I want to go? Yep, that's the way I want to go. Okay, so I don't want to do that. No, we can put that right there. I feel like I should keep one bucket though, just in case. Alright, so let's go back. Gather up that coal. Okay, and... Yeah, well, I don't remember which direction we were going, so we'll just go ahead and start digging this way until this thing breaks. But that's pretty much what I was doing, and I ran into one guy. I think he was from like Portugal. He had like a kind of a Latin American kind of accent, and he was just like, "Oh, it's Mickey Mouse." I'm like, "Yeah, hi, how's it going, friend?" And he was just like, "Wow, this is crazy. How's the day? There's so many questions." No, see, that just sounds Russian. I have no idea. Okay, so I can't do a Latin accent. But he was just, "How's the day? Like, what is day in life for Mickey? Blah, blah, blah." And I keep sounding Russian. Try to imagine a Latin accent. Sorry. Try to imagine Latin accent, even though I'm doing Russian. And I'm just like, "Well, you know, I just like to chill. Just keep it straight chilling." And, you know, "How's the wife? What's she up to?" And I was just like, "Oh, well, you know, she's being Minnie. She's just doing her thing. I have her cooking right now because I'm hungry." She's like, "Yes, she makes good something." And I'm like, "Wait, how do you know? How do you know?" "Well, me and her, we hang out all the time." "What? You hang out with Minnie? Why?" And we kind of got into an argument about how he slept with her. And of course, he's trolling me, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It was just a good old time. So I just really enjoyed it, and I wish I would have been able to record it. The part that's, let me see, this capture card, it's hooked up to my PS3, which is in turn hooked up to the TV, hooked up to the computer. And the computer is also hooked up to this capture card to where I can record the screen off of my computer. And it just would not, for whatever reason, capture the screen. So, yeah, couldn't get anything. And that was, with the good time that I had, it was it was just a shame that I could not get everything all up and running and you know, and going, so I could share that experience with you guys, because I think you would have really dug it. It was just lots of fun. I met a Marine over in I think he was stationed somewhere in Europe for sure, but he was a Marine first class, or private first class, sorry, Marine, and he wasn't talking, he was typing, but he was just like, "You really made my day." And I was just like, "Well, you know, I do what I do because you do what you do, and that gives me the freedom to do everything that I do. Does that make sense?" And then he, you know, in the beginning I told him, "Oh my God, you're in the Army. I gotta salute you." And I was like, "Isn't it like protocol? Like you salute your superiors until they salute you, and then you can put your arm down." And I told him I had my arm up. I told him I had my arm up the whole entire time, and he finally saluted me at the end, and I was like, "Oh my God, my arm was about to fall off." And yeah, again, just having a ball, having fun with it. Where the heck am I going? There is nothing here. So anyway, it was fun times. I'm going to do my best to try to have another chat roulette section or session, and you know, hopefully I can get my software up and running to where you guys can whoa, what the heck was that? Hopefully I can get hopefully I can get it recorded, because I think you guys would definitely dig it. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this off here. I'm just going to go back, get all this iron smelted and everything. But I wanted to thank you guys for tuning in. It's going to be a great week. I have a feeling like this week is just going to be really good. It's going to have a few surprises here and there. I don't know. Something's telling me in my little spidey senses there. Uh, but yeah, it's going to be a good week. I have no doubt about that. And hope you guys have a good week too. In the meantime, leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. As always, I definitely appreciate your love and support. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.